Have you ever went to use your perfectly fine lawnmower and then realize it's not running right? And then you're trying to figure out why it's not running right because it's running just fine the last time you used it? Well, for me, I had to take this cover off because it was running on one cylinder. Then you have to take out a bunch of you have to take out a bunch of 10s if you have this engine to get the cover off. I've taken this off many times, so I had cut these out so I could just slide it off so I don't have to pull the bolts all the way out. So you might have to pull the bolts all the way out. And when I took the cover off, I come to find out the mice, there was a whole nest and everything in here, they chewed right through my coil. So now I have to replace my coil. And since I'm under here, I'm just going to replace both of them. So I don't got to bother with having to take this all off again and dealing with that. So these look like there's 10s. So I'm going to have to take both of these off. I'll start by unplugging this thing, which is like a kill switch or somehow hooked up to a kill switch. I'm just going to remove this off the spark plugs because that doesn't work. And I don't know if I mentioned you'll probably have to take the air filter off. So now I'm going to grab my sockets and pull these off. I'll just loosen these because then I'll be able to pull them out with my hands. Should be able to anyway. Alright, now that I've removed this coil, I can grab my new coil, place this down on here, and I'm going to leave it on here loose because I'm going to have to get it lined up. I have to get it lined up to keep it close enough. This is zip tied on there somehow. And since it's broke, I'll just pull it out, pull it off. And I'm not going to run the new one through the zip tie, but I am going to go ahead and set it here. And again, I'll leave this one loose as well. That way I can get it as close to the whatever it's called. I don't know if y'all could hear that car driving by, but unnecessary. I'm trying to film a video. So this is gonna get magnetized into this. I'm just turning this by hand. And this is where you're gonna wanna measure your gap. I usually just kinda get it as close, almost like a credit card length away. And then I'll tighten this down a little too close because it magnetized it back in. There we go, so that's the gap I left in there. And now I gotta do the same thing to this side. So I'm gonna rotate this back around. And then I'm just gonna get it where I want it. I want it right there, so tighten that down. I might move the other side a little closer. There we go. Now you want to make sure you plug your kill switch back in, because otherwise I don't think it'll shut off. I think it would still start, I just don't think it would shut off. Gotta plug in this side. And then you want to re-hook up the spark plug. I tend to forget to do that a lot. You could probably go check any one of my other videos out, and I guarantee somehow, somewhere, I forgot the spark plug. I'm running this down through here, where you can see it's got the little curve in it, so you don't crush it in the plastics. I would recommend testing it before you hook it back up, or before you put the whole cover back on, and then something don't run right. So let's see. Out of all my keys here, I need this one little teeny one. There's the electric brake. We'll start it. Okay, maybe I won't start it. And there you have it. Now it's running on 2 cylinders again. If it's running on 1 cylinder, check your spark. Mine, I obviously noticed the mouse chewed right through the wire. so I knew exactly where to pinpoint it. Hopefully that helps you if you're trying to change out your coils. I like to just change them both out because it comes in a pack of 2, and I don't have to take the cover off for when the older one fails and then have to replace it. Now I just gotta put all the covers back on, and like I said, I cut all the bottoms out of this so I didn't have to take the screws all the way out. So for me, you might have to put all the screws back in afterwards. I made it so I can just, let's see if I can, I guess let's pull this up over this. Make sure the coils go down through here, and then for this, it'll slide on once you get all of them in the right spot. Oh, make sure this coil's over here in the right spot. And the whole cover just slides on. And that's way easier than taking all the bolts all the way out. And now I just have to tighten them a little bit of ways, rather than having to put them all the way in and take them all the way out. So now, a lot of these I can just do this. Make sure all those are nice and tight. And then don't forget to put your air filter back on. And then tighten this down. You don't want nothing getting in there. And there you go. Now it's ready to go. Hope that helped you out. If you want to see me fix more things, subscribe. And let me know down in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video.